Hi guys. Hi guys. Hi guys. Hi guys. Welcome back to my channel. I know that last week, the first video I ever made was kind of not the best one due to because like I was nervous and I didn't know like my whole plot, not the plot, but like the foundation of what I wanted to talk about, what I wanted to do and stuff. So it was kind of pretty much everywhere. And then at the same time, I was pretty much quiet because I just didn't know, like, I tend to focus so much on what I'm doing that I forget, you know? So today I am actually going to go again with another makeup thing. So this time, last week was the cut crease because, you know, every hoe does a cut crease. So today I wanted to do something, you know, that I figured out works out for me 100% better, which is a smoky eye. So yeah. And so today we're gonna go into it and we're gonna go do like a nice blue smoky eye and, you know, intensify it, and you'll get to know me a little bit better. You get to know my personality a little bit better. Figure out I have a stutter sometimes, so you're gonna figure that out. This is perfect lighting. Sorry. Oh yes, this is perfect. Thank you, son. Thank you. FYI, my phone is stuck on the window, so, and my curtains are up, so I feel like everybody's gonna just see me do this weird stuff talking to my phone. So enjoy it. So now I'm gonna go shave off half of my eyebrows, glue them down, shave my beard, pop in my beautiful ass contacts, and I'll come right back and we'll just get into it. Bye. I'm back. Okay, so now that my face is shaved and my eyebrows are covered, both contacts are in, and you know what? Let's jump right into it. Alright, so this is kind of gonna be like a tutorial, but not a tutorial. Please help. Alright, let's get into it. I always start with my eyebrows and my eyes first because I just do. So I just cover them with my foundation, which is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD, because it's full coverage. Like, bitch, it covers, boy. Hella good. And I'm in the shade Y505. It's really good for drag. I mean, some people are usually use the more common one, which is the Krylon. But Krylon is kind of like, for me, it's a little dry. So it kind of makes my my skin really dry and really like stiff. So I feel like I can't move my face. So yeah. So a lot of y'all use like the sponge and stuff to like blend your foundation. Some drag queens actually use a sponge to like blend the foundation on from your eyebrow. I don't do that. One, because I feel like the sponge doesn't work on me for my eyebrows. For some reason, it lifts my eyebrows up, you know? So I use kabuki, a powder brush, or whatever, kabuki, whatever the f it's called. And it helps me to blend out my foundation and my iris a lot better. But, you know, all to its own, I can do, but this works for me, so I'm doing something right. So then I just tap it, I blend it out, kind of blend it out. Yeah. And then you go to the next side. Well, no, duh, you can't just stop. I'm so stupid. Boing. And then you just keep blending, make sure everything's blended out, you know. Make sure you get all up in the camera or like your mirror to make sure everything's blended out perfectly. You don't have no like smudges or anything that's not blended. When it comes to my eyebrows, I actually start like right where my eyebrow is. I started from there and I angle it up, and like from up here I kind of drag it in a like, I don't know, but you'll see how I do it. Where's my stupid brush? Is this it? Alright, so since I can't find the stupid brush, I'm gonna use that's just glue. Let me just rub that off. Bam! Nice and clean. Okay, so then I'm gonna use this. It's kind of flimsy, so I'm just gonna kind of like do that. From there, I move up my pencil just a little bit to go past like the eyebrow, and then I angle it this way, and then I go, bam. So my eyebrows just, my arch should start here, and then, you know, the leg will be there. The tail. I'm being really specific on this. So guys, while I'm doing my eyebrows, here's a little thing about me. Oh, that's too light. I'm not gonna be able to see that hoe. So I'm gonna go with this, so this is a little dry. So I just add a little water for it to be a little bit moist. Okay, so I'm gonna go there with that little brown, and I'm gonna start sketching out my eyebrow again. So you guys, a little trivia thing about me. Not a trivia thing. A little thing about me is that I'm 22, so you know I'm old. Oh my god, this sucks. Oh my god. I am very like a bubbly person in and outside my house, so people tell me that it's a bad thing because some people will like take advantage of that. Sorry, hoes, I will not be taken advantage of. I don't know, I don't care who you think you are, you're not taking advantage of me. So, sorry for you. They're not even sisters. They're like distant cousins. Not cool. By the way, I'm doing this video right after work. So I work overnight. So I work Tuesday to Saturday from 10:30 at night to 7 in the morning. So right now it is currently, I don't have a time watch because I'm using my phone, but it's past 8:30. And I am tired, I'm sleepy, but I'm still doing this video because I want to be like there. Like I want to do this like constantly. So I'm not gonna like just be like, oh no, I'm so tired. Like no, bitch, you are not tired. You're gonna do this because you're gonna do this. So I'm pretty much have the shape that I want in a way. This is bad. Okay, whatever. So I am gonna like I'm gonna highlight this area. Oh no. I'm gonna carve. Yeah, I'm gonna carve my eyebrows. Ooh, child. See, when it comes to my eyebrows, I'm really quiet because I'm so focused. So I'm gonna speed up through this process of me underlining my eyebrows. So okay, so I'm back. They're good, I guess. I'm just gonna blend the edges up here because I cleaned them up a little bit from the top. Yeah, then kind of like clean up here a little bit. yeah, so that's so now my eyebrows are done. So now I'm just gonna powder them a little bit. I don't want this powder puff because that one sucks. And I'm just gonna powder the eyebrow, now my whole face. Because that's what I'm gonna do. There. And then that is not the brush. It's about to contour. Dust this off. You have a nice pretty eyebrow. Dust this off. Bam. Okay. Eyebrows are done. So now we're gonna start on my eyes. Okay. So like I said in the beginning of the video, I am trying to go for a nice blue smoky eye. Because I figured out that since I have really hooded lids, my upper skin of where my brow bone goes, it's super heavy on my eye. Normally cut creases do not look good on me. So I'm just going to do a smoky eye using really dark intense blues. So, like blues and magentas. Wait, is magenta like blue? I think it is. So yeah. So now we're going to prime my eyelid. And I prime my eyelid with my concealer that I usually use for like my under eyes. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And the concealer that I use is really high coverage and it's super silky and smooth. And like I go all over my lid with it. But first I use like my finger just to just to put it everywhere. And then I go in with my sponge. Yes, I use a sponge, but I only use a sponge when it comes to blending my highlight here and kind of like blending my contour. But when it comes to my foundation, it's always a brush. Foundation is always a brush. So then I go with my damp beauty blender, and then I just pretty much blend that whole into all over my leg. Bam. I'll go here the same way. There it goes. Okay, so now that it's blended, I'm gonna go with the blues. So I'm gonna go with my packer brush, which is this little brush, and I'm just gonna go with the darkest blue that I have. So I'm gonna dig all up in there for that blue and pack it all over my lid. It's a pretty blue. And I just pack everything in there. So yeah, no, since I have really hooded lids, you know when I close my eye, you see that? So I bring up the blue up to like there. Just so the blue, you can totally notice the blue. And you know, you get to really experience the whole idea of the blue smoky eye. So usually, anybody can do this look because, you know, it's a smoky eye. But a smoky eye can always go wrong if you don't blend perfectly. Because if you don't blend perfectly, you're pretty much screwed. And you just have a big mess. So I just pack all the blue in there. And I just pretty much start packing and packing to try to intensify the blue that I have. Because, you know, I didn't have money to buy James Charles. So I'm using this one. So, because they told me his blue is perfect. Guess what? I didn't have money when he restocked. And all y'all are buying it real quick. So it's like, thank you. Yeah, so I keep packing. Usually I don't do an eyeliner because, you know, I don't want to fill out my whole eyelid with eyeliner. So usually I just do like a little wing, but do not fill in the center, you know. So now that you have all the blue in there, I'm gonna clean that up like after with like my makeup remover wipes. But yeah, see, this is why I don't, because sometimes for me, if I do my foundation first, and then I start powdering it in my foundation first, and then I powder, then I do highlight, contour, and everything. I noticed that when I'm doing my eyes and then I'm cooking, I tend to look very cakey at the end. So what I do is I do my eyebrows, my eyes first, and then after that, I clean up the bottom and whatever, moisturize, but mostly I don't moisturize because my face is really, really oily, and so it's like a coverage. So after that, do my foundation, and then I finish the rest of my face. And then my face doesn't look as cakey. Well, after doing that, it doesn't look cakey anymore. So, you know. And also, I do both of my eyes at the same time because if I do one eye good, because if I do one eye, it's going to look really good. And then the next one is going to look like really crappy. So I tend to do it at the same time. So, you know, it doesn't look better than the other one, hopefully. So after that, I'm just going to grab another, like a blending brush, and going with a tone that's a bit lighter than that one. Just pretty much go in there. And you know, so. And then I blend the edges a little, you know. Gonna blend them, blend them, blend them. You see how pretty it starts becoming? Yeah. So yeah, you just keep blending, and yeah, just keep going, and until when you see that, you know, you don't see a harsh line anymore, then you can stop. But for me, I like to keep going and keep going, just because I don't want to, you know, I don't know. It's hard for me to explain, but just do what I do. So anyways, guys, back to what I was saying earlier. Yes, I work, and like I said, I am not a mechanic anymore, but now I became a safety inspector. So I check out like 18-wheelers, so the big trailers that drive in the freeways. Oh, this looks like a peacock. Bitch! And so for me, the reason I got that job was, it's not my dream job, you know, I don't like it, but there's nothing I can do. One, because, you know, my dad got me the job because he works there. So, you know, he got me the job right after high school. And I want to be grateful because, you know, thanks to him, I have a good job. Like, this job is good. Like, it may be not my dream job because, you know, it's like you get like greasy and dirty, but this will pay my bills. It got me a car. And, you know, it gets me my makeup. It gets me my wigs. So, I'm happy about it. Do you see how this one got higher? Ugh, nasty. So now I have to even it out. I don't like that. It was just so perfect. I'm gonna go with like a dark purple and kind of like define the inner part here. You know, just kind of give it like a... Then I go back to that nice pretty blue and I just blend the edges on that purple. It's like a nice peachy, beigey color to highlight under my brow. And like this is gonna just make it pop. And I bring it all the way over here because I don't, you know, just because. And then I kind of blend it downwards toward the color, just so I can be able to like blend it a lot smoother. And you know, the transition within it is gonna look really, really pretty, you know. So I throw that back. And then I just kind of sweep it, and then I just like, I kind of like feather it, you know. But yeah, high school was really fun. I was the co-captain cheerleader for my senior year, which was really awesome. My cheer companions were real cool people. They were really down to earth, really fun people. So, you know, I really had a good time. I mean, yeah, there was a few dramas here and there, but it's high school. What high school doesn't have drama? But yeah, am I gonna put anything else? I'm probably gonna add like a little glitter, little gloss. You know, why not? Why not add glitter? It's pretty, right? Okay, so this glitter doesn't come from cosmetics or whatever. This is craft glitter. I do not recommend it to people because, you know, it's craft. I don't know if it's safe or whatever. But, you know, beauty hurts. So now I'm going to go get my wipes because I don't know where they're at. I'll be right back and we're going to go back into my face. So now I got my little wipes and I'm just going to clean under my eyes and prepare myself to do my foundation. My drag is really much based on, like, you know, anime mixed with like mutant powers like the X-Men and stuff like that, the Marvel universe, a little bit of the DC, really pretty vibrant colors, you know, glitter everywhere, you know. That's pretty much how my drag is. I don't have like the resources to buy other stuff that I want, but whatever I have here, I can try to do some kind of look and whatever. I have like my eyes are pretty much there. What I like to do is I color correct my face. One, because I have a 5 o'clock shadow and I just literally shaved, so it kind of sucks, you know, that I have a very thick beard, you know, because I'm Mexican. So, you know, us have really thick eyebrows. So I just color correct all the black areas in my face. So yeah. After that, I do powder it because, you know, I want it to set. So now I'm gonna put on my cap. Ew, I hate these. And, you know, how do I put this? So now I'm gonna go with my foundation. Okay, please, just do it. And then go back to your blending sponge or blending beauty blender and blend your foundation, which in this case, for me, my brush. So since anybody that lives in Texas, who the hell likes the weather here? Cause girl, I don't. The weather here is so damn bipolar. Like, you have no idea. Like, it's so damn bipolar. Like, it's super annoying. It was in the 70s, and in 3 hours, it went from 70 to like 25 degrees. And I was literally mad because I work at night. So I was over here thinking like, oh, you know, it's gonna be fine, you know. It's gonna be good. Hell no. It was hot than a mother, you know. I was mad. But you know what, whatever. Texas just won't be bipolar. So then after your foundation, I'm almost out. You get a big amount of, like, you know, your concealer and just conceal your areas. So now after you put your base of your highlight, you just go with your beauty blender, the wet one, and just blend it out. So now I go in with my contour color, but my contour cream kind of like ran out about like last week. So I'm using a foundation, and it is darker than my regular foundation. So let's just hope this works. Ooh, can't even tell. So now that everything's there, it's time to set under. I always set under my eyes first because that's where the creases the most. So I set my foundation with like so then I go for the rest of my face. I go with this beigey color, and I just set the rest of my face with this. It just brings me warmth to my skin. I'm gonna contour my nose. So now I brush it off. And now I start contouring my face. Usually I go with very like a warm tone first. I always go warm first, like always a warm tone. Just to start warming up the cheek, you know? So it was the first time I've ever performed. And, you know, I was scared because I was performing with like really good known drag queens. So I was like, crap, like I'm really gonna perform. So I was ready and whatever. I was getting ready with my drag mom. And then next thing you know, I didn't know that my stupid phone was acting stupid. And the time changed on my phone. So when I thought that it was a certain, like it was barely 9:30, it was already 10:30. So the MC of the club, she texted me. She was like, where are you at? You're really late. And I was like, crap. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm like right here down the road. And when I got there, to be honest, when you're late, that's a bad thing. So she told me, she's like, you know what? It's okay. I'll still let you perform. You're going to perform right after me. And I was like, girl, after you, you are a well-rounded ass queen, girl. You twirled and all this beautiful stuff, and I'm performing after you. I was like, now the pressure was on, because I was like, damn, you know, this girl's the bomb, and I'm just performing after her. Everything was going good. After I started performing, you know, people were giving me, you know, little dollars or whatever. I tried to do a death drop, and I knew if I did a death drop at that point, something was gonna happen wrong. One, because I felt my wig slipping off. So I was like, fuck. So I was like, okay, you know what? If I do it, I better not land on my wig. So when I landed on the dead drop, my wig got stuck. I literally landed right on top of my wig in the back. So when I pulled my head forward, my wig came off. So it went, bloop, and I was just like, I looked and I was like, and I kept going. I was like, I'm not gonna stop. And then so since I had long hair, I fell and I was like, boom, boom, long hair, you know. My wig fell. I slipped. I didn't know what happened, But when I stood up, and when I stepped with my right leg, I didn't know there was water on the floor. So when my heel touched that water, I just slipped and landed on my knees. And I was like, fuck. So I had to get up. And well, I was getting up, like, my knees hurt, my legs started hurting. So I was like, damn, like, I have to keep going. I'm gonna go into my Morphe palette and I'm gonna use the browns on here because they're prettier. So I'm gonna mix these two and then kind of like go back into it. So now after this, I will go in with some little blush to kind of like marry these two. So I'm trying to go with this little anime kind of look. So I'm gonna focus the pink normally on the cheek. So now I will go under my eye and go with that blue. Okay, let me put a little bit of powder under here just to keep it safe from any fallout. I'm gonna add a little bit of green, just kind of like I don't know what I want to do with like my lips. So I'm gonna go with the black lipstick. I do clean off my lips now because, you know, just so my lips can have its own color. And then I'll line it. Oh, I forgot highlight. And I forgot about lashes. Oh my god, this is bad. So now I'm gonna do the other eye. I'm gonna go get dressed and get ready, put a little outfit from here up, and I'll be back.